Alright, what's going on, everybody? In a few weeks, I'll be getting a new mic, so my voice will be sounding clear, so patience. Sorry about the quality. Alright, so we got the new gun. Came out with the Caliban. So, let's try to make a build. Alright, so, I formatted a few times, played with it, ranked it up. So I was like, you know what? It's time to test it on the big boys, The Elites 230 Steel Path. You know what I mean? Because we gotta see if this gun is worthy. So, this is the setup I had. So I was like, let me see what kind of enemies, it'll proc the electricity more and harder. And I was noticing just for electricity alone, there's not many. As you see, I was scattering through all the enemies that I already had scanned. So I was like kind of disappointed on that. So I was like, all right, we're gonna have to probably mix it up a little bit, but we'll give it a shot. You know what I mean? So, this is the set I usually use. The enemies, all the elites. As you notice there, they're all 230s, Steel Path. So I had to delete these, and I chose a new set, something that will probably proc the electricity and the ability that comes with it. So, which is kind of nice because it looks like thunder. It's like Thor's hammer coming down, and thunder comes out everywhere. It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. So let's run the first build I got. The one I was running with the CC on it. Critical chance, and it was at 120 with almost 8 times multiplier. So let's give it a shot. I was playing with Mirage just to test it. You know what I mean? And so far, I was like, I see red, but I'm not enjoying this. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, where's my millions? Where's my millions? You know what I mean? It's a bolt action sniper charge. I'm expecting my money's worth.
I want my money's worth.
So here we go. As you see, I'm not really happy with it. So I was like, let's do something else here. Let's give it another shot. So here's the next build. I tried mixing it up because this whole game is about mods. So I still don't have all the mods, but I got plenty of them. Put the different arcane on. Let's see what's going on here. So I put that on. So I was like, let's try this. Let's try this. So if you're new to the channel, thanks for joining me. I'm just trying to make a build out of this new gun to show you if it's worthy of even forming it. Because a lot of guns, they're not really worth it. You just get them to 30 and just leave it in the back until they get buffed. Since this is brand new, it needs a buff. Now once again, I'm not satisfied. Look at this. What's going on here? Brand new gun. I should be at least getting 800k at least. My Latron does over 3 mil on just like non-critical hits. So I was like, you know what? And the stats are lower, but I got a nice ribbon on it. This was just before, but this gun is new, so the ribbons on this ain't going to be that high. So the stats are not going to be that high. So here we go. Trying another mods. That's all I could do. Is just put more mods. I could try to make a build. So here we are, trying just to show you guys if it's worthy. So let's try that. Now I'm changing the element a little bit here, if you notice. But still, I'm not feeling that oomph. You need that oomph, especially if you're going to go higher rounds, especially the new guys that like to do endurance. You're going to get enemies higher ranked. You're going to get rank 500. So if the gun's not doing its job, you're not going to take it with you. So this is what I'm here for. I'm going to show you that the gun is not worth taking for high endurance rounds. Disappointed again. So I was like, let's try another mod. So let's just keep putting different mods on and see if I can find something. And to be honest with you, I don't. There was no sweet spot. I was trying to, find the sweet spot. You know what I mean? But it just wasn't working. So once again, I'm rearranging everything, trying to find the right set, the right spot. But it just isn't there. So all right. So give it another shot. I was like, you know what? Let me take that fire rate off. Figure something out. So here we go again. Bink, bink, nothing. Nothing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Lots of reds, but no one's dying. Their overguard doesn't come off. Nothing. Nothing. Disappointed. Nothing. Nothing. So there we go. So, and then I just decided, you know what? Maybe CC is not the way to go. So I made it status, and still nothing. Still not good enough. Still not good enough. So, and then after trying the status, my Caliban finished, and I was like, all right, let me try with Caliban. Maybe, you know what, the gun is made for him. So, as you see here, the only way it's gonna work is with Razor Mortar, maybe. And I only got the 1.2 twice when I was testing it with him. Twice, bro. That's not consistent. I need consistency. So with the Razor Mortar, it might work better because you're gonna get 70% more electricity proc, so that you're gonna get more damage. I don't have the mod yet, that's why I don't show it, because I'm working on that syndicate now, because I'm cleaning. I get everything on one syndicate and then I move on to another, and every time there's new mods, they're all spread out. So I'm on that syndicate now to unlock it. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. At the moment, it's not really worth it unless you got Razor Mortar, and even then you're probably not gonna proc that high. So I'm gonna have to give this a no for high endurance on Steel Path. So thanks for watching, guys. Till the next time, peace.